yards per game. Corral with his first pass, it's a completion, and it's a big gain, and it's Dontario Drummond. And Dontario's still on his feet, and he's going to pick up about 25.
Shape going, you're really locked in, trying to be physical. It could set up some pass plays here.
Corral basketball there, and now he'd like for his Louisville defense to get off the field on third down. A little bit of running room, and it'll be a first down.
Success, and that time, good job at checking it, letting his athlete make a play.
Corral right on the money, and he's got a receiver, Shakur Pearson. And
on Art Briles' staff, it going back to Baylor, I mean, it's that kind of pace.
Corral has Ely out of the backfield, his second catch. He has another.
Or not, but those vertical seams tough to defend.
Henry Parrish trying the right side. He's in uniform numbers of two great quarterbacks, and the guy who's going to rewrite and already has rewritten a lot of Ole Miss records is going right back to work.
Give up the run. That time he kind of played a cat and mouse game with Corral.
Corral down the middle, and that too appeared his defense can get a 3 and out here thanks to his two big plays on third down, and they will.
Third down there in 10. You got 3 guys rushing. Look at the 5 guys underneath, and you got 3 deep. It makes it for very tight.
This board up here with all these stories, I don't know why we did that. It's complete, and it's another catch from Dontario Drummond, and Drummond's trying to stay on his feet. Gets a block, and Dontario Drummond with his second explosive play of the night. He had a 100-yard receiving game in the bowl game against Indiana, 34 on that one.
Monty Montgomery comes up, and that's the read. It tells Corral to get the ball out. And this is, again, these 3 receivers. Drummond can do things after the catch, being a lot of heat on these backers with that RPO game.
In the slot, the former quarterback John Rice Plumlee's into the game, but Corral goes the other way, and the contact was way too. Corral again, right up the gut, gets pressure, and down he goes. It is Yasir Abdullah.
Defensive line this way. He's going to come free. He just shoots a gap. Does a nice job there of occupying with that slant.
In the country have had fewer sacks than Louisville, so that was a welcome negative play for Ole Miss. Corral trying to answer by going to the inside the 10-yard line.
One of the things that Louisville has had to try to defend, especially these backers and these RPOs, and puts a lot of stress on them because you're forced to either step up and defend the run, and if you don't, you can open up some running lanes, and if you come up, then you got to deal with these. You know, these great throws. Corral has such command of this offense, such a feel. Look at his head, up where it needs to be, finds those little creases and seams, and gets the ball in a hurry to a very talented group of receivers. Now, Coach Brown has done a good job of kind of.
Ole Miss, the first drive, they took it 94. They needed 93 on this drive, and they're off to another good start. There is a strong completion to bring pressure on what he's going to look for in the other aspects of the offense. Corral going to work. Sanders broke in, he threw it out.
I thought it was interesting to hear Lane talk.
Out on a turn inside versus a throw outside. They're telling the officials these days, don't try.
You see him go.
It's the first time without Lane Kiffin.
Corral, he can run, he gets the first down and gets down. And the flag is going to come in because after the slide.
Personal foul targeting defense number 7.
His tempo and the speed of these backs.
Corral pulls it. Matt going for the end zone. Touchdown, Matt Corral.
Watch him here now trying to do the best job that he can on this zone read. He tries to get outside off of a block, and you can see the speed of Corral, who's known for his ability to throw. They get things signaled in. Right now you got 2 running backs.
Still in the game, see if Corral can convert on third down. Plenty of time and plenty of room to run. Matt pulls it out of there. It's up around the 50. He needed to get over in just a second. Great field position. See if Corral tries to strike quickly. He's got Mingo on the outside, and Mingo's inside the 10. He's driving toward the pylon. Forced in the first half, and now Corral will try to make him pay.
He has possession.
Man, oh man, what a catch. Corral right back to work. He's got room to run into Louisville territory. Not down at the 45. And Kirk was talking about with maturity. That's been the one thing, and he is displaying that in abundance in the first half. Completes it out.
Hit him. Vertical seam.
Corral wants that seam, but wisely dumps it down.
He's on the baseball team.
He had 6 catches for 79 yards in the bowl game, and right on cue, John Rice has his first. They've held Louisville under 3 yards a play, averaging better than 7.5 themselves. Corral gets it complete. Drummond needs to head for the boundary, and Corral, plenty of time, fires a dart, and that'll take care of that.
And where you get upfield, takes the linebacker with him, and then you see Ely work right behind. You take him away, you think we're good, and then right behind him comes Ely.
Corral put it in Ely's belly and pulled.
What an athlete he is. I mean, he's known for the arm, but he's got great feet.
Going back to the arm, John Rice Plumlee with his second eternity that's done that among the members. Trevor Lawrence, Jalen Hurts, Kyler Murray, Lamar Jackson.
Pretty good group.
Deshaun.
That works. That works.
Matt approaching another 300-yard passing game. He's got 279. On 4th down, slant, 1st down, maybe more. Another big catch from Dontario Drummond. 1st and 10. Corral. Oh, starting to run, and now he's got his first touchdown pass of the season. It's Jarian Ely.
An eligible receiver downfield, offense.
That's
number 51, 5-yard penalty, 1st down.
And getting upfield, as you said, very physical tackle.
Corral throwing to the end zone at a man in the back.
Just so far worried about the pass that it opens up. You're a little bit light in the box, and you're able to run the football. Look at this. Look at this. Look at the room they have to run. You're creating one-on-one opportunities, and that's where they start laughing. You know, that's what they want.
Yeah, Art Briles is also
thinking they'd see a lot of that again starting tonight, and they've emphasized how to beat that.
Corral just throws a laser to Dontario Drummond. Beats. Picking our super dog on game day was not a bad beat, just a beat for me. You too?
Me too.
Flag coming in as Corral races and tried to cut back inside.
Yeah. Just following the rule.
Drummond's in motion. Corral finds him. Ontario Drummond inside the 15 before he
on their way, and how they're fighting, and their offense has done a good job, looking much better in this second half. But like to see, it's all about building early in the season for next week. You just don't want to shut it down. Just keep battling no matter how bad it gets.
That is a dart to Dontario Drummond, and now Drummond has a touchdown in 6 straight games, but it may not stand.
You've got a holding call, but you can see the safety get out of position. Drummond, Reese, you talked about having a huge night, an easy throw.
With a little bit of that with that throw, that last one. Pretty one to watch. Corral pulls it down, slides at the 40.
Game just reminds his personality, the way he plays, leaves his heart out there on the field as far as his leadership style, constantly talking to the linemen, his receiver.
Might have dinged something up, so he inflicted a little punishment of his own. Corral started to pull it out. Now Matt pulls it down, and Matt runs over a guy, and it was Clark, but he held on and finally.
The linemen, the backs, this is the leader of their team. They respond to him. He's not going to slide. They don't want him to take these hits. Personality, it's hard to take that away from him. Wow, that was a good drive.
That was easy as pie, and the one that they call back on Drummond, they get one. Ole Miss takes care of.
Yeah, Corral's had a great night. Again, the different aspects of his game, the accuracy. Look at the daring throw here over the corner, right where his receiver can make a play. Here he does it. This is maybe something he does as well as anybody. Ability to read coverage. That's a book out of Lane Kiffin, that levels route. Puts him right on the money. And this is the thing that I think is going to be great this year. You're going to drop 8 on me where it hurt me last year. 3rd down, I'm going to take off and go and pick up a 1st down. I'm not going to force the ball in. And then he finally, after throwing for 300 down for a second.
It is potentially making them uncomfortable to have to do so. I'm not. 3rd and 9. And Corral had to slip out and pick up. 4th and 5. Corral convert.